Hello, I'm Joachim Duplessis. Welcome to the HTS Epoll. It's your opportunity to weigh in on the most pressing issues of the day. The quality of road construction and repairs have become a hot topic on local radio programs this year. Commentators and contributors are questioning whether St. Lucia is getting its money's worth from road projects, citing recently built roads requiring repairs in some cases within 3 years of completion. Some callers argue that contractors shouldn't shoulder all the blame, pointing to inadequate design for traffic volume and weight, as well as changing weather patterns as contributing factors to the road deterioration. So we ask, should there be a greater monitoring and accountability of road projects? We took to the streets to get your opinion, and here's what you had to say.
By any means, on any government project, anything that is public, there should be liability. People should be responsible for whether things go wrong. And I believe that if a contract is awarded, there should be a follow-up after a certain time, that if things were to go wrong within a certain time, where government or the contractor has to take care of the issue. There should be warranty, on anything.
And most times these holes are the main cause of accidents on the roads?
Definitely. Accidents, expense, you got tires bursting, no responsibility, and that is another issue that has to be addressed. When things happen on the roads, government is supposed to take responsibility because these roads are supposed to be clean, stones breaking windscreens, flattening tires, and all these kind of issues. Somebody has to pay.
Because most times you find these contractors build these roads, and after a few months, probably six to a year, most of these road projects, they're making holes, you understand, even concrete roads as well. So I do believe the governments, whichever one that's in power, when they deliver in these contracts, should put something in place that we the public can gain from it, because these guys take all their money and they go, and a few months after they have more potholes.
And these potholes are the cause of a lot of...
Yeah man, terrible accidents. Sometimes you try and evade a pothole or not, you run off the road, some of them have even caused death.
That is something that should be obvious, not only in road contracts. We don't have to single it out only in road contracts, but in everything that government have, every office, everything, there should be accountability, and everybody should, there should be somebody to see about everything that is done, and in everything in St. Lucia. I'm just asking you to make me the Prime Minister of St. Lucia, and that will be my first order of business, is accountability.
Sometimes the people having a contract to do so and so and so, such from day to day. And then after 3 months, after 6 months, the road already back to how it was. So there should be a law to monitor whatever the contractor is doing, pass a law stating that after 3 months the road, there is a hole, you have to come back and fix it or do something. And there should be, in St. Lucia, especially the contractors, they do what they want, how they want, when they want. Sometimes a simple thing takes so long, and all that time people suffering, especially the drivers, they're suffering. You have to do an extra route. Sometimes they block the road. It is not fair. Something must be done about it.
There has to be some kind of clause that would warranty them or put them or give them the responsibility to undertake repairs to these roads after a certain period of time. And yes, they're expected to be paid, but I am not certain that it would be the right thing to pay them the full amount if there is no guarantee that after a certain period the roads are in proper condition. So we do not want a situation where a contractor is given a job, the job lasts 8 months, and after that everything is done, and 6 months or so after, then the road gets in a deplorable condition. So it has to be monitored during construction, and there also should be a period of monitoring even after the construction work has been done.
Yes, I think they should have a lot of people monitoring and always watching what's going on, pass to see what work that was done. And every now and then, about 3 months after the work is done, have somebody go and check to see if the road is cracking, if it have any holes, and send them back to do the work, and at the same time, whilst they doing the work, when they get the first contract, use all the materials, don't do shortcuts, because half the time, most of the time, it's shortcuts they're doing. You understand? And at the end of the day, it's we that paying for it. You understand? So yes, they should have people monitoring and going back and forth to check the work, yes.
Thanks for those responses. Now to our new discussion. Following a drastic reduction in the homicide rate for the last 6 months of 2023, a decrease of some 48%, the criminals are at it again in 2024. 5 people have been murdered, and we are just in the 3rd week of the new year. The government responded to the upsurge in deadly violence in early 2023 by enacting new legislation that further empowered the police in places declared escalated crime zones and provided the Royal St. Lucia Police Force with additional vehicles and other resources. Some have criticized the police for their lack of visibility. So we ask, do you think a greater presence of the police in the communities will result in a decrease in criminal activities? Voting is easy. Just log on to htsstlucia.org and vote. Remember, our Epoll team is always on the go to get your responses as well. Watch the HTS News Force from 7 p.m. for the results and a new discussion.